Hello viewers, and welcome again to another edition of your favorite program called Talk to the Camera with me, Kona Sesay. Prior to the interview where we will get with the Gloucester community aid man, where inside an interview he mentioned say one great challenge where the people they face now that they not get a secondary school in the community. We can work on the only government assisted primary school for talk to the head teacher and also few teachers and pupils them where they attend now the school about what are the good things them where they go like for share about their school and what are the challenges where they go like for share with viewers them. Good morning to you, man. Welcome to this interview. Mina Kona Sesay from Sierra Network. Do please introduce yourself.
Good morning. Well, of course, Mina Lydia Jackson Bremer, the head teacher for this Gloucester school.
So how long you don't take as head teacher for the Gloucester school and waiting your job entails?
Well, of course, as head teacher, I done there for about 7 years. Then as a pupil teacher, I done there for about 20 years. So I don't do 27 years at this school. Since I done college, I entitled to this school. Then I not take any other job. I serve at this school as pupil teacher, senior teacher, deputy head teacher, and finally I become the head teacher.
Alright. So far, what are your experience as head teacher at the school, and give me a brief background about the school?
Of course, this school na the oldest school na the primary school na the mountain. Then we found 1990 so far. Then as head teacher of this school, well, I get so many experiences, especially for work with children, where na my passion. Then though we dey face some challenges, but just brief.
Alright, so let me talk about the challenge we una dey face.
One of the challenges we dey face, we find out say we not get enough secondary schools around. Na just one like for Abe College Secondary School, and when the pikin can sit for that school there, then plenty around we can sit for the school, and plenty of them not can gain admission at the school.
Why that can be?
Well, because now one green school, and the pikin them you get so many primary schools where they feed into that secondary school.
Alright, let me talk about the aspect we get for do with a good road. You know, when the picking them they come to school, we talk to the man where he mentioned say the road not good. How that they affect the picking them?
Well, even today, I just decided to go for calling parents because some of them they late too much and then they come out far distance. We get people who they come out from Masimbo, we get some Mamudu Tong, the place Bien Frabe College, the distance and the road not too good. And some of them where they use bike, this under then they fear because of accidents, so then they can't school it.
Right. As the name implies, the school na Gloucester Community School. But then one go like for no. The revenue, is it coming from government? And if yes, how governments don't come inside for see that the challenge them way the school gets, then they bring remedy to them?
Of course, this is a government assisted school where they get subsidy from the school, from government, where then they pay 10,000 for each pikin a term. Where enough. Because thinking of furniture, thinking of other things, same way for do now the school for run the school, 10,000 per pupil, enough.
Okay. So when it gets for do with President Bio in free and quality education platform for school picking them, how best them picking them here so they partake of this free education?
Well, the free education, the picking them also they entitled, then just supply them in books, enough books, where we share to them, then get bags, pencil, pens, rulers, then different things, and then we get for share to the pikin where then they take home.
Alright. Let me talk about the success stories of the school when it gets for with academic excellence and so on and so forth. When you talk about the pikin them well-being at school.
Well, of course, and performance is very good because for the past 5 years, I think, last year we get only 2 failures. Year before last, we get 1 failure, and previous years them. See the highest score last year I've been 321.
You mentioned say you don't take over 27 years in this school. So over the years, what are your achievements then?
Well, of course, I get so many achievements because when I take over here, so we get NGOs where they come, where they help. We don't get, toilets, we get flush toilets. Then we get wash hand facilities. We get, living waters, where then self don't support us with other toilets. The only thing now they try for make to tell we go get the other one, we go support us with building. Because the pikin also plenty, this free education, plenty pikin they can't school. Everybody want can school, but we not get enough space, so we not able for accommodate them all. Since this not one of the best schools, you get plenty people there we want come, but we not get building. So with the appeal, if any organization they will go assist in giving us a building. As for space, we get enough space. We get enough land.
All right. Presently, the country is under a state of COVID-19 pandemic. You go tell the people where they listen and watch you how now they do for take care of them picking, be it that we they suffer a state of COVID-19 right now. How the picking they do when they get for do with sitting in class, when they get for do with playing and all.
Well, of course, we get enough sitting accommodation, sitting space. We get a social distance. We distance them because of the COVID-19 pandemic in the country. And of course, now where you come, now me when you meet me office, I get me facial mask. Then we get hand washing facilities. Where if you watch outside, the beginning gets the facilities there out there, where then they wash their hands in the morning hours, then after lunch again before going to class, then they wash their hands again.
All right. Let me talk about the plans for the school in this year 2021.
Well, in terms of the plans, we take the NPSC, we don't take the 14th, but because of reasons, and don't push them to the 28th of this month. Then we get to examination. We take test this month. Then after that, we get with general end of year assessments where we can do.
All right. So if somebody desire for admitting Pekin at the Gloucester Community School, what thing you go tell them, we go urge them for come?
Well, as you know, this is one of the oldest school, and we get teachers them where they try, they level best for see that they pass on knowledge to the Pekin. Then there's the parents there, of course, they know. September and July, we can begin do admission for September for coming to the school.
So finally, you go send message to the ministry where responsible for education, business, and salon in regards to all the challenge them where you don't mention.
Well, to the Ministry of Education, I want to say thank you for all the supports we una dey give na the school. And so we challenges them. We hope and pray that even as una dey plan things ahead, we pray that una will continue una hard work to the success of the school and the country as a whole.
Plenty thank you to you.
Yes, ma. Thank you too.
Hello, sir, and welcome to this interview. You go please tell me your name and the position where you hold at the school.
Me and teacher Moriba, a teacher in the Gloucester school. I teach specifically in class 6. Then I don't teach in this school for closely about 10 years.
Right, for closely about 10 years. So what will be your experience so far?
My experiences are too much. And someday we actually like the classroom situation. I get huge challenges. One, now sitting accommodation. We not get enough furniture. Then as if you can even go around now inside the classroom and watch, you go be surprised. You see picking and they sit on a log. Yeah, that are one of my huge challenges. Then the other one again, wey I go actually like for point out specifically, we compound or we school environment look just too vulnerable. We're not secure. People just like how the mami be highlight, we get people then non-governmental organization then they can help we bring small facility, but when we can don left the school, people can dey around some other committers, they can then they misuse we properties, you see. So this now some of the huge challenges we dey get. Then they misuse the property, then our properties we know the feel secured, because like even as a mommy the head teacher be rightly mentioned, we get living water we be can give we tank when this million plastic tank, which is about volume of 10,000 liters. But normally when tap get don open, we put water there, people can come, broke the padlock, go inside in absentia, and sometimes this thing happens in the night.
So when the thing here so can happen, how una can do for see that una bring people work there for secure the community and the school come inside?
Well, normally in the first place, as I don't tell you, we vulnerable. We can always when the thing happen, we dey meet the headman, we explain to him, insect can try for stepping, do one or two things. But you know, at least we all are human beings and we understand the situation. So one not able do much per se. But the only thing actually we at the point out here is that we need people for help we, so that at least we go dey get security, we property then go secure. Then like just like I be mentioned for that water business, then I just one challenges where I say the people they misuse we properties and then they vandalize, and so equally again the toilet then we live in water be gooey. You know, at times they can come, we can put the padlock, you know, we can padlock, or we instruct the picking get water clean inside. But just something when we can don't go home, people can come them broke the padlock them, then go inside, you know, can misuse the toilet, you know, can use them for different purposes. So you know now one of the huge challenges we actually we they face. So we really they ask if anybody can they around a stakeholder, anybody so far in whatever status in any position, at least let you come at we aid for help we.
Alright. So now we talk about the achievements then what you don't make as a teacher.
For the years we I don dey teach na the Gloucester community school, I don't make some impact, some landmark, like in the terms of the pikin them academic welfare, just like how the mommy again, I can buttress the measure. This now one of the best schools in at the mountain, though we have a series of factors, pull down syndromes, but yes, still we dey still push. We get for the past 5 or how many years, I no fit say I don dey get more than 2 or 3 pikin wey dey fail the national primary schools examination.
So far how preparations they go for the national primary school examination?
Where as for now, I go proudly say, though it's a known thing, it's not easy to finish the syllabus, but I go rightly say here, I don't dey exhaust most of the thing that way I believe say the pick them for know before they attempt the exam. So with that, I really get some high hope, yeah, that I go do, me picking them go do remarkably well.
So finally, what will be your message to viewers in regards to all the challenge them where you don't raise?
Anybody where they listen, we now and where they watch we, just all wetin we don highlight. La recap, just we go need people for come and help we provide security for we in whatever form. Then we go need at least again we get more challenges like I be measure for sitting accommodation. You know, this school na a school where beaucoup parents they want send them picking them. But at times like we say we know they refuse. We can accommodate them, we dey admit them. But the problem the sitting accommodation. So if anybody they listen they hear we, be it an NGO, any other stakeholder, we want for make you go come at we aid for make we gonna go help we more especially for the sitting accommodation because like now we just dey at the tail end or barely we are close to the tail end of the schooling year, meaningly new school year go get for commence next year, wherein we will have to have huge challenges facing this concerning then sitting accommodation. So if somebody can now and help we, let we say by the time school dey open September, until we go don overcome that problem, then we will be happy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Good morning to you and welcome to this interview. You please tell us your name and the class you're in.
My name is Cordelia Victoria Allen. I am in class 6.
Right. So Cordelia, you please tell us, so far how's your experience been attending the Gloucester Community School?
I have experienced a lot since I was in class 3. I started to come in Gloucester Rural Education Committee Primary School.
Alright. So are you happy coming here?
Yes, ma. I am happy because I know when I came here I have good knowledge about education and the teachers are well qualified teachers.
Thumbs up to your teachers then. You please tell us, you're in class 6 as you earlier stated. So how far has your preparations gone for the National Primary School examination?
A lot. Since I was in class 5, I was preparing to take the MPSC examination because I want to score a good grade to the MPSC exam.
Alright, you earlier stated that you learned a lot from your teachers, okay? But then you please tell us, Cordelia, what role do you think that your parents have to play in order to see that you become an academic giant?
They only to give me the things I need, like the book, my pen, anything that they know that I need in the class.
Do you know about the President's Free and Quality Education?
Yes, ma.
So are you benefiting from it?
Yes, ma.
Right. So what will be your message to the ministry that is responsible for education in Sierra Leone about the free and quality education?
I want to say thank him. I want to say thank to him because he's helped my parents from the free quality education.
Thank you very much, Cordelia.
Welcome.
Viewers, UNICEF don't listen to the head teacher and a senior teacher of the Gloucester Community School as they don't raise few challenges where the school will face and don't also give a brief background about the school. And they don't also listen to a very brilliant pupil from the Gloucester Community School named Cordelia as he talk of how happy he feel where they attend the school and that they receive great knowledge and impact from in teachers them at the school. The teachers they send message to viewers them out there that them for remember them as the school they're facing so much challenge where they need help for. We bring the program come to you today. My name is Kona Sesay. Until we meet again to another edition of Talk to the Camera. Thank you and tata.